Okay, so the second innings is starting to take off in a while. There's a few decisions being made about the bowling. It looks like that Zubair's got the ball in his hand, so he's going to be bowling first. They've had a bit of a discussion about how to tackle and defend the score, Firth Park Warriors, and I'm sure Burngreave have had a conversation between themselves to see how they can overcome this target of 101. Me personally, I think they should take it calmly, keep wickets in hand, keep going 6 to 8 and over, the first 2-3 overs, get the momentum going, and do not chase the ball. One of the things you can't do here is chase the ball. You're a walking wicket. If you're looking for runs, will come. Let the balls come into you.
Who would you rather be, the batting team or the bowling team?
I'm a batsman, so I'll be the batting team. I think simple factor is to work the score out in averages. So it's just under 10 and over, and it's not hard. It's not hard if you don't crumble under pressure, and you shouldn't bat as if you're under pressure. You should bat positive. Let the ball come into you, pick up your gaps, and take that risk of running your 3s or 2s, because they all add up. And there's Bash with a swipe there. Great bowling by Zubair. He's just bowling in his arc, but Bash is chasing the ball. He's trying to hit the ball. He's trying to get his team off to a bit of a flyer, which I think is a bad move. He's a big wicket. He should take responsibility of just hitting the 3s. He can save that for later. He can save that for later. And that was a beautiful delivery by Zubair that left the batsman. Looked like it went away from Bash there.
He's all over him in this moment of time. I mean, as a batsman, if you can't play a bowler, what are you thinking here? What are you thinking?
I think get behind the ball, move your feet, get behind the ball, and you're not exploiting that. I'm going to play on the offside. Great over from Zubair there, a maiden, I think.
Maiden over.
But the problem Burngreave have got now is they've put pressure on, pressure onto themselves to chase the score now. With 1 over less, and that might be detrimental. They might have that in their head now to try and attack these bowlers, and we've got to get boundaries. It's simply done. It's all the mental game.
So in comes Z.
Delivery.
So what he's going to do, he's going to bowl line and length, outside off, moves the ball slightly away. So what OS needs to do is just wait for the ball and then just try to guide it in the off stump channel. Oh!
That's 8 dot balls in this inning so far.
So the pressure is mounting for Burngreave Tigers.
So if you look at the feet, they're not moving the feet. They're playing from where they are, and that's detrimental. What you should do is, for me, especially to Zishan, because he doesn't really wobble the ball a lot. It's just slight movement. So what you do is bat on middle and off, and if need be, if he's pushed it outside, just move your back foot slightly behind. As long as you're behind the ball, you can manoeuvre it to leg side or offside. He comes again.
First run of Burngreave's innings. So I think that's what he needed now. That's what he needed to be off the mark. And let's see what West's going to do with this delivery.
In Z comes.
I think the intent of Burngreave is not to lose a wicket in the first 2 overs, but what they don't realise is that the runs are not going to come willy-nilly with the likes of these bowlers. They're not going to give any freebies. They're just going to bowl into their art. And that's just another dot, playing a shot for none.
1 for none off 2 overs here.
I think the main thing for Burngreave is not to panic. Just keep batting. Bad balls will come.
Well, the run rate required in this moment of time is 10. I mean, it's obviously manageable for the team that Burngreave do have, but I mean, it's a semi-final. 100 runs on the board, it's a lot.
See, it depends if they got to if they were on 18 now or even 15, I would still back Burngreave. But the problem is they're doing a clever one now. They're getting Ali Shah into the attack early. They're not going to leave him till later. And Ali Shah, nicely played. And this is the intent they need to play in. They need to play with this intent with 3s. And and get themselves in. Once they're in, they've got to remember it's 25 retire. The momentum shifts to your new batsman, and we'll see what Burngreave have got in the tank today, and who's got what to offer. So, Ali Shah again.
So 4 for none off 2.1. Ali Shah to bowl to West. In he comes.
Big appeal there, but umpire was unmoved. No noise whatsoever.
No sound there, but this is very clever, as you did say, Heather Bryde from the Firth Park Warriors to get Ali Shah a few overs out the way.
And gone! First wicket goes.
You take a gamble like that, you know he could get you a wicket. A bit like what Burngreave did when the Hamza came on.
Yeah.
It bought him a wicket, and I think what with Ali Shah is get it through his overs, not only to get it through his overs, but to try and buy a wicket. And see, when he came on against myself last week, it was tempting to get after him, but there was no need. So why would you want to just get after him to hit a 6? Just go for 3s. You've got to do the maths here. 3 3s and 9. Then you go on to 12, 15, 5 3s, 15 runs, without even trying to hit a boundary. Do like what Bash does, knock it side to side, look at your gaps, and just keep the runs coming. Keep hitting the walls, you keep getting ones for that. So yeah, credit to Firth Park for getting Ali Shah in earlier.
Off the mark straight away. What you got to understand about Hamza is he likes to play shots, and he's not going to be shy to play shots. So he's got a big responsibility now in making sure that he'll get runs to guide Burngreave home as a captain. Nicely played.
Beautiful.
Bash is using his experience.
It's a lot better
nicely
there,
into the gap.
It's a lot better there from the Burngreave Tigers.
So you got two experienced batsmen in the middle now. So these two will fancy their chances at facing Ali Shah, the most inexperienced one out of the lot. And ball run, beautiful. This is what I mean. Hamza, like what I said about Hamza, he's not going to shy away. He's going to play shots.
Should Hamza have opened the batting?
No, it's a good question. I think number 3 is right for him. Number 3 or 4, because let's say if you lose him early, then because they haven't got any other batsmen coming after him, that will take that responsibility as good as Hamza. So I think it's the right move of him coming number 3.
Well, for Firth Park, if I'm in Firth Park's team right now, I'm thinking these two are the key batsmen right now. Get these two guys out, and then I suppose it's almost in our hands from there.
I mean, Zubair did the right thing bringing himself on, because he's an experienced bowler. He knows how to bowl against these two. So I think it's the right move from Zubair. He wants to get one of them out. And as he played, they're going for a run here.
Awesome.
This is excellent from these two.
Brilliant intent shown by 2 batsmen. That's what you got to do. Understanding is key here. Having understanding with your partner is key. Just hit the gap and run. Trust your partner to run. When there's hesitation, there's a field move here. Someone should have to move to the gully part for the late.
Beautifully played. Nicely stopped there by Hamza.
I know.
I think Firth Park's got a good understanding between each other. So Bash is facing now. Is he going to carry on getting the freeze, or is he going to go for him?
In comes the bear.
Dot ball.
I mean, runs are starting to flow, but you're going to have to think about how much of an impact is the 2 maiden overs at the start going to play.
Yeah.
See what happened there? It's another dot ball.
A good call from Hamza.
The score is 19 for 1.
3.5. So they are picked up quite slightly so far. So I think Hamza coming in is a blessing in disguise for the moment.
It could be. Let's see what happens.
If these two stay in, I think they got a chance.
In comes the bear.
Nicely fielded there by Shadab. So 4 overs gone, 19 for 1. So the required run rate is 10.4.
I'd be tempted to take power play now.
I mean, you'd have to with these 2 key batsmen.
Yeah, water, yeah.
With the 2 key batsmen in right now, I mean, I think as a skipper, Hamza should take the power play. get a bit of momentum back into this game for his side.
I don't know whether you've realised that there's a bit of discussion going on in the Firth Park camp, meaning they might be slightly worried about this partnership now. So, and that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Just stay out there, just keep scoring the threes. No pressure shot. Obviously, they've had to introduce Shadab. I personally think if they had lost another wicket, so Ali Shah would have continued and got his wickets through, his overs through.
Yeah.
But now they've had to put Shadab in, and they've taken power play. So this might be a key part in the game again. If they get a good 2 overs of power play, who knows? The run rate might start climbing. Both of these retire. That puts Burngreave in the driving seat.
But in comes Shadab nonetheless. But he's been stopped by his captain. But let's not forget the quality of Shadab. He's been an amazing bowler in this tournament so far. I mean, to have him in your team is an asset.
Oh, but he's so good. His ball control, how he controls the ball and everything. You can't go after him. You've got to, with Shadab, you've got to know what his strength is, and his strength is bringing the ball back. He brings it back with some decent pace.
Oh, excellent running from Bash.
And it's
Great backing up.
But like I said, I think another over of this, I'm tempted to say it's in midway. It's like it could go anywhere. Should have been bowling again. Comes in with his nice, gentle off-cutter there.
I mean, I think the Burngreave Tigers are missing a trick. They're not utilising this gap on the leg side.
Of course. With that, I think what they need to do is use their feet, get behind the ball like Hamza did earlier, and then you can manoeuvre it down there. That's a beautiful shot. That is a beautiful shot. Now you got to remember one thing we should have is he'll always throw you a full ball onto the stumps, and if you know that, you only need to face an over of him, knowing that that's what he's got in his locker. So you just wait for that, and you can just guide it like Bash did.
Oh, good running. Oh, it might be close. Well run between these two.
It's such a good risk to take, especially when the ball's hitting the ceiling, you know.
With great force as well.
28 for 1 or 4.5.
So they are slightly picking up now, so...
They have picked up, but the run rate's also climbing at the same time. Due to those 2 really good overs that went for 1 in the first 2.
I mean, it's like you said, you've got to utilise this power play now. Try and get the field. Yeah! The might is back.
I don't know that.
But he said hit his leg.
From what I witnessed, I thought it could have hit his bat. But then again, it could have hit his leg. He's pointing at his leg.
It was edged.
Pointing at it looked like it hit his bat. I think people who were sat next to in the commentary box say it looked like it hit his bat.
Well, Shoaib does have the camera on, so...
The camera is on. They're just checking to make sure that it has deviated from his bat or his leg.
If your original position was not out. So not out has
not out.
It's the final call.
Wow.
Not out.
Just to hit his leg. Leg.
Yeah. So 5 overs gone, 28 for 1. So Bash survives.
Lucky tonight we did have that video by our side, because I personally thought that was out, but obviously not.
So 7 overs left. 73 to win.
28 for 1.
5.
So Hamza's facing, and Zishan will bowl his second over.
In comes Z.
Need to utilise our leg side. Nicely bowled. Excellent bowling from Zishan. He's meaning to bowl outside off. That's why he's kept that leg side vacant. He wants him to fetch that outside off and kiss an edge.
In comes Z again.
Beautifully played by Hamza.
Sure,
Excellently played by Hamza.
Really
this
good.
is typical Hamza. Likes to experiment. He loves them scoops.
I mean, he's got to play a captain's innings here, and he is at the moment in time. He's 18 of 8 balls. Wow.
That's typical of Hamza. They need him today. They need him to fire. I think he beat with pace, very slow in pace. He gripped really well the pitch.
I think that was a slow ball. The slow ball with rolling his fingers over it. It came a lot slower than Bash anticipated. And then you've got Hamza. This is a crucial part of the game as well. The middle overs now, and if they cash in, pressure's back on. Pressure's back on Firth Park.
But let's not forget, if Hamza can go on to retire here and Arman comes in with a big blows, you just never know.
You just never know.
The thing is, this is Z's second over. You've got to remember, it's a Bears ball second over. This is Z's second over, and they've not taken any wickets. So, would it be tactical just to play Z out, and then you've got 3 overs, you've got Ali Shah, you've got Shadab, and you've got Adnan. Or Hamza even, or Hamza Ilyas even. But there's 3 potential overs to play with here.
So 6 overs gone, 35 for 1. That's end of power play.
66 is required of 6 overs at a run rate of 11.
It's doable.
It's very much doable. So 36 balls, 66 to win.
There's a big meeting going on between the Firth Park Warriors. They've thrown the ball to Ali Shah, tapping him on the back, telling him he needs to do a job today for him.
This match is evenly poised, I think.
100%.
In this moment in time, with only 1 wicket down.
All Firth Park needs is now 1 wicket. 1 wicket can change the game.
Oh, and Zubair will be bowling himself out here. Oh no, he will not.
No,
Ali
not.
Shah
It's
will be
Ali Shah.
coming. So, what are you thinking here as a batsman? You thinking go for it? You thinking 3s? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking 3s. Get as much as Ali Shah's because he's a weak bowler, but I think he's the weakest of the bowlers around him. So I will target. You'll always target a bowler, so you would need to target Ali Shah. And if they get threes, like I said to you, they can potentially get 18 runs off this over. If they get 3s every ball, if there's a run on every ball, you know that's 20 runs. That takes you right back into the driving seat of this game. Hamza needs to stay away from trying to play anything extravagant like over the top or trying to go for 6s. There's no need. Just keep playing the 3s. This is where mental strength comes into it. Yeah, stick to the job in hand. Okay, just stick to the 3s. Get 15 off the over, potentially 12, and then you're back into the driving seat again. Because then it gives Firth Park Warriors to something to think about. Who do they put on next?
He needs 6 more runs as well. So, well played. I think Z just slipped there.
He did. That is another 3 adds to the score. He needs 60 off 33.
And Hamza needs 3 more runs to retire.
I mean, I don't think it'd be too bad if Arman did come in this moment in time. I think they do need a few big blows.
Well, with the bat in his hand, I think he might be the next bat.
That's onto his stumps, is it?
Oh, he can run. Oh, there might be. Oh, and he's out. Big wicket.
That is a massive blow there.
I think Bash should have run there. I don't know if he got stuck out there.
Because it was Hamza's call as well.
It was Hamza's call, yeah. He was the man in form. He should have taken him.
That is very lucky. Hamza departs for 22.
Games like this, luck always plays a part in deciding times, in the decisive time. Now, it's all down to this big fella now, Dinga coming in. Of course, they're not going to play into his hands. They know where his shot strength lies in, playing straight and hitting over the top. But I think Dinga needs to play it clever. I think he needs to start hitting a few 3s and making sure he can run.
And we know what Dinga's game is. I don't think he's that kind of player.
Yeah. Unless Bash can now, he needs to retire himself.
He has to. He has no option but to.
How many is he on?
No option but to retire here for Bash.
He needs 6 more runs as well. So yeah, I think Bash needs to step up now and play the leadership role.
Now it shows you mental strength. Now it's going to show who's going to. The momentum's just shifted, in my opinion, to the Firth Park Warriors. Yeah. Big wicket, Hamza, but that again, you should never say never. But it's going to be an uphill task from here, Burngreave.
Oh, that's very risky. And yeah, Jawad has given it. So Bash is out. Now pressure is on Burngreave.
Bash is just absolutely suicidal there.
Yeah.
I reckon.
I think he hit that ball a bit too
He's
hard.
shaking his head, but it was suicidal. It was just it had to be a direct hit. And now the two experienced players have gone. Now it comes down to Dinger and Rizwan.
I think they haven't.
Oh no, he's changed his decision. I think they're looking. It's gone to. It's gone.
Oh, I think he's giving it not out. I think.
No, I think
That's
they're having a look. They're having a look at what's going on here.
this could be a turning point. Because if this is not out, then it's 3 runs, isn't it?
And if it's out,
Then they've lost.
It's a close shave.
Luck plays a big part. Is he going to shift towards? Is Jawad going to stick to his original decision, or is he going to overturn it? He's giving in.
And he's giving it out, so Bash departs. Another experienced campaigner departs.
that's pressure. That is pressure. I mean,
No need. There was no need for it. There was no need. You can see the Firth Park camp now starting to smile a bit more, relaxed a bit more. You know, they were a bit under the cosh
But
there.
mind you got Zayn in there as well. So Zayn and Arman. So the game is still not over.
of course.
If these
it's
two fire,
never
you
over.
never know. You never know.
But
Like I said, Zayn is a dark horse in this tournament.
I mean, Dinga's yet to perform to the best of his ability. We're yet to see that. But will we see that tonight? You never know.
You never know. I mean,
yeah.
cricket's a funny game.
And he definitely will fancy his chances in this moment in time against Ali Shah.
The crowd is silent.
I mean, there's a deathly silence right now. In comes Ali Shah.
Beautifully played. That's how he's gonna play. That's what he's
The
gonna
problem with that sort of play is, and you don't run for it, you're only going to get a 1.
Yeah.
So the run rate's just going to keep climbing. And to when is Dinga going to realise that, you know, playing a shot like that is only going to give you 1 run. Either he hits that shot and takes a gamble with running, that might help him to convert his score to double or triple even, 3 runs.
Now you got Zayn in the middle, and he's that type of player. He can run frees.
Well,
He can place into the gap with ease.
we are into the last 5 overs and 57 is required of 30 balls at required run rate at 11.40.
From 10 to almost 12. It's a close one.
But Nasser, as a batsman, if you think about it, for every time you hit the wall and run, it's a 3. You don't have to take massive risks.
Yeah, you don't.
But I think it's just that wall, it's just so tempting and people just want to hit it. But if you think about it with your head, as Heather Bhai was saying, it's all about mental strength right now.
Yep. It's all about your mental strength.
I mean, I think we know where this ball is going. There's one way, one thing Dinga's aiming for. No!
Oh, nicely played by the man. It might be 4.
6 off 2 balls. It's a good start, good over.
I've not seen him much, but I kind of like Zayn, the way he bats. He's very calm to the crease, and he just looks for his gaps.
That's the way he plays.
And Shadab's gonna try to obviously rattle him and settle him in certain ways, but I think if Zayn holds his head here with Dinga, you know, gotta take a risk.
Oh,
Full ball there.
I think he knows he missed out there.
I mean, I don't think you should feel pressure. It's easy being sat here, but 6 or 4 balls, another 2 more of them, and it's 12 of the over.
100% out there. I think you just got it spot on there. Just run.
That's it.
There you
That's
go.
what you gotta do.
You got another 2 runs there.
8 of 5.
8 or 5. Get another 2. You got 10. Keep going 10, 10 and over. The last over, there's going to be an over where Ali Shah's going to have to beat the ball.
In Shadab comes.
Beautifully ran.
It's another 3, and see 11 off that over without actually taking massive risks.
100% out there. I think, see, the thing is with Zayn can take his team home from here. I think he's got enough about him to take his team home. And he's looking very serious, very focused, very much on the game to win. Firth Park are having another meeting in middle again. I think they're trying to work out who they're going to put in, because he's got an over, Zubair's got an over, Shadab's got an over, and now either put Ali Shah in.
Everybody has an over each left.
So that also the reason they're having a meeting as well is because they know what these two are capable of. So they're putting the right bowlers for each of these batsmen.
Is this the right move to bring on Z in this moment?
I would,
If I
because
was
he
on the
can.
fielding side, I would put your best, most economic bowler on. However, if I was on the batting side now, I'd be thinking, try and get as many runs from Z as possible.
Because Z likes to
But no need to
change
hit
his
him.
pace.
No need to hit him. Just place him.
Oh no! Oh, he might be run out. Oh!
That didn't look out. That did
I
not
think he
look
looked
out.
in. He looked
That did
in.
not look out. That did not look out.
Ali Shah having a word with the umpire.
That looked very close there.
I don't
Very
think.
close. I think it might be just
I
be in.
think he just made it. Ali Shah held on to the ball too long.
But how unlucky is that? That was almost going for a 6 and then it's got stopped by the roof. I mean, if that ball goes for 6 then, momentum shift
The
again.
problem is it's one shot 6 and then you play the next 3 balls dots. What's point?
Oh, it might be run out here. Oh, he's trying it and he's over as well.
That's 4. 5 runs off 2 balls.
So 40 runs are needed now.
I mean, are we seeing a
Burngreave-
shift of momentum in
Yeah,
this field?
it's like I said before, you never know with these two. They're capable of
Another
winning the
40,
game by
they
themselves.
Get another 20.
Okay.
Good. Look, they've got 5 runs of Z now. What they need to do is get a potential another 3, and they've got 8 runs of his over. I'd be happy with that. This is last over. He can't come back on.
Guide that target down to under 30 runs.
Great bowling by Z there.
Yeah, really good ball in there.
Change his length.
I mean, let's not forget how difficult it is as a bowler as well. You're under pressure, you know the batsmen are coming at you.
Oh, he's gone! Big wicket.
That's some big wicket. Now I think the game is.
The game is
now. I think definitely swing on the Park
Yeah?
side now.
It looks like Firth Park have maybe got 1 foot into the final. But if Arman has anything to do with it, you just never know. I mean, he's striking the ball cleanly.
He is, but to what effect, Adil? That's my question. He can hit the ceilings all day long, but if he doesn't turn them to threes,
Yeah.
and I think young Rizwan needs to come in with a mindset of just trying to just edge a few threes here and there, nibble it around.
Come on, Rizza.
Trying to get Arman on strike.
And that's how it looks in this moment in time. My prediction may be wrong.
Keep your head down, Riz.
Are we going to see a Firth Park Page Hall final?
Oh, yeah.
In comes he.
That's better. No.
So 9 overs gone, 60 for 4.
41 off 3.
So Arman
Ooh, it's a
needs
big
a
ask.
good over. He needs 1 good over. And who knows, it could be
We
Burngreave.
want Adnan.
I mean,
I'm just thinking out loud here. But you know what? This fella is capable of hitting. He just needs to hit him a bit more flatter. If he hits, because he hits it with so much power.
Yeah.
If he hits it flat, he'd get the 6s.
you just never
And
know.
one over,
Yeah.
3 boundaries and a couple of threes shifts the momentum yet again. But it's a big wicket. I just don't see it happening. I think Firth Park are more in the driving seat now.
Miracles do happen. Are we going to see one tonight? In come Chadab.
Clever.
He with
Shadab's
pace.
not daft. He's taking the pace off the ball. He's rolling his fingers off the ball. He's sending it wide, letting the ball come back in. He's either going to bowl him because the intent of Dinga is to hit the ball.
Oh, he's going for a run here.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't think they want to get Rizwan out.
I think Shadab's very clever. He does watch the batsmen very closely. It's not going to be easy going for Dingar, but he has come up to kind of counter this spin.
See, this is the thing. Dinga's going to play one way. What we did strategy-wise when we were playing was when Scientist was bowling was he was rolling his fingers over the ball like Shadab is now.
Nicely played,
He's
that's
actually hit one.
He's finally got one away.
That's 6. That's 6.
it. So a few more of them.
Oh, they're saying that maybe just a 1. Surely that's not a 1.
That's a 1 because it's not hit the wall.
Interesting goal.
There's having a decision here, a bit of discussion going on between the umpire and both teams just to clarify where the ball hit. It did hit the bar going across just before the back wall, and I think the decision is that it's a
Wow.
1. It's a 1.
I think that may just sum up Burngreave's look.
There we go. See, the thing is, it's one thing thinking about everything, but playing with a plan, and there's one thing just playing your natural game. So Dinger's not going to run for them. This a 1. There we go. I think game, set, and match here, unless he comes up with something unbelievable, which is quite impossible at this moment in time.
And we've seen crazier things happen, so you just never know. In comes Shadab.
Nicely
He's
played.
that one away, and that is a 2.
Whose lipstick is that?
Last 2 overs.
The last
Yes,
2
last
overs.
2
I don't want it.
Last 2 overs. And
66 for 4.
66.
36 off 2 overs.
No, is it?
Now it's coming down to boundaries.
Oh, did he hit it?
Zubair's not going to give Dinga any time to settle in, I reckon.
Well,
But
Ali Shah is the last bowler. As a batsman, what are you thinking? How many can I get off the last one?
I think if you can get 20 off this over,
20. That's a big ask here.
I'm telling you, threes.
You never know.
18.
Yeah.
Oh, very true, very true. With threes, you can get 18.
You get a boundary and an overthrow and a wide. They add to the score.
It also depends on Rizwan as well.
Can Arman pull off a miracle tonight?
Oh, what a shot! Anything can happen
So
here.
that's a good start to the over. Let's see how he finishes it. Obviously, Zubair's going to bowl it a bit shorter now, I reckon.
He's hitting it clean.
He's going to
tonight.
roll his fingers. You can see he's off cutter.
Oh! Oh!
That's a
Very
1. That's
unlucky.
5 off 2. 5
Very
off 2.
unlucky there.
5 off 2. Firth Park look a bit rattled at this moment in time.
I mean, look
Need
at
a couple
this.
of more, you
This
never
is
know.
beautiful to watch this clean striking, though.
Go. Good. 3. That's it.
I
8.
think now Arman needs to have a chat with Rizwan what his
Rizwan.
role is. So he needs to go for the threes. He is feeling the pressure. I mean, he is young.
Rizwan needs to keep his head straight. Just get bat and ball.
Yeah. Oh,
He's missed it, and it's a 2.
Oh. It might be.
1-5-9-3.
So nicely ran there.
So that's another 2. That's 10 runs off this over now, isn't it? 10 runs off this over.
Yeah, I mean 4
3.
runs and then a 3 and then it
2.
might be 9 runs, I think. 9 runs off this over, I'm guessing.
9 off this over so far. And again comes Zubair.
Oh,
Got
good ball.
ball.
Good ball that.
That ball. Can't leave it to last over.
They lay for that now.
26. 26.
26 of 8 balls, so
Other-
2 sixes here.
Another 3. I mean, the way Arman's striking it, I'd back him maybe possibly to get it in the last over. You just never know.
Beautifully played.
Oh, fielding. Amazing fielding.
2.
And that's 24 required off the last over.
Over. Oh, big ask.
Ali Shah to bowl the last over.
It could be Adnan.
Oh, is it Adnan? No, it is Ali Shah.
Crowd shouting for Adnan to come on to bowl, but I don't think he's interested. I think he's more worried about winning the game.
Now,
So here's Ali Shah. They are having a word with him.
I mean,
What do
who's
you
the
think?
pressure on here? Because as a batter, is you've almost out of the game, and you know the ball is on immense pressure.
Although the thing here is, I think it's pot luck now. It's who the momentum shifts towards. The thing is, Ali Shah can easily take a wicket. He can easily take Dinga's wicket here. Why? Because Dinga's going to go out. He needs them 20 odd runs to win the game. So he knows he's coming at him. Maybe his players have asked him to just make sure you bowl within, slow it down a bit, don't try and bowl too fast. Use a lot of slow balls. So if I was on Ali Shah's team now, as his captain, I'd be guiding him, saying they need boundaries. They can't win with threes, so just bowl it in the right areas. And here comes the first ball, and he's done the
He
same.
won't run
But
that.
it's 1 run.
But
Length ball though.
how much of a part tonight as them 2 overs that went for 1 run played?
Oh my, massive.
18 would have been
massive.
needed off 24.
100%. I think then it does, doesn't it? Plays a massive part in when you play that maiden, and then you play literally the other over without maiden. I think that's where the problem, lied in. I think Burngreave fought in the bowling to bring the ball back. The last over of Firth Park, was extra runs being given. Could say that they were running for everything, so the fielders should have been on it to take a few run-outs. That was a turning point, and the fact that the first 2 overs of these innings.
Oh, nasty fielder there by
You see the difference is fielding, the intent, that the focus, and putting their bodies on line for Firth Park Warriors compared to Burngreave is totally different. And it's been one-sided.
Another dot ball. I
There
think
it is.
we do have our first finalists, which seem to be the Firth Park Warriors.
Yeah, they deserve it.
Yeah,
They played well,
really well.
brilliantly well. I think Burngreave will come a bit short. I think, another turning point was when 2 big wickets went in consecutive deliveries.
Yeah.
Hamza's and Bash's.
What a shot! And there we have it. That is the end result, Nasser.
Yeah, well bowled by Ali Shah, well bowled Firth Park Warriors. They deserve to be winners, to be honest.
Firth Park Donald in final, I reckon.
18 runs the Firth Park Warriors win by. Really good bowling attack. And we shall join you for the next game, which will be the Page Hall against the Donald Dynamites.
See you soon.
Hello guys, we are with the man of the match of the first semi-finals, Mr. Ali Shah. Ali Shah, brilliant performance there. I came in a bit late. I did watch your penultimate or final over where you had to defend 22. How are you feeling in that moment?
Alhamdulillah, at that moment I was feeling good, I was feeling confident because my team, Z, Zubair, Adnan, even with his motivational speech, he backed me all the way and said, you got this, believe in yourself. And early in the week we did play in YMA. And I bowled very well, and they gave me that confidence from that day onto this day, so alhamdulillah.
Very good, very good. You're through to the finals. Who are you backing for this next game to get through to the finals? Who's on your money?
To be honest, my money is on Donald, but anything can happen in cricket. Page Hall have been doing very good things in this tournament. They provided very good upsets as well. So inshallah, may the best team win, and may we play the best team in the final.
Definitely, definitely. Well, have a rest, get ready, because the finals are about to start shortly.
Thank you very much, thank you.